All right, good morning, y'all. It's 6:13. I found out the loophole behind my problem with the YouTube uploads and why it was taking us so long and all of that old stuff. So I found the loophole. I just uploaded it into my computer and just put it there. I didn't want to upload it into my computer because I didn't want it to keep taking up the memory, but I'm just going to have to delete it every time and just keep it stored somewhere else because I don't really have time to be doing that 2 hour thing. Now, today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a few different important skills that I learned. And I feel like these are somewhat invaluable and very, very useful to me in my life. One is kind of not necessarily recently, but I've always known how to line myself up, but I never really knew how to cut my own hair until recently, probably the last couple of years. So that was a really good intellectual investment, I guess you could say, a knowledge investment, because it saves me so much money. It's practical. I'm always looking fresh, whatever. At any point in time, as long as I have half an hour or an hour basically to clean up too, then, I'll be looking fresh, which you can kind of make an hour somewhere here and there. So that's one. I utilize my alone time very well. And by that, I mean like when you're bored or when you're not doing anything, instead of passing time doing whatever it is that you're doing, I like to sit down and think, sit down, not necessarily try to plan things out, but try to envision what's going on, what I want to happen, how it's going to happen, just so it helps me out with my planning and the commitment. And speaking about commitment, this is probably one of my most important skills that I've learned. I don't know if it's because I used to gamble or whatever, and you have to accept whatever the outcome is, and you can't go back in and go get your money back after you made the decision. So the commitment. It's almost like the ripple effect. If you throw a rock into a pond or into some sort of body of water, you're going to see the ripples. You decided to throw that rock in there. Can you dictate, or do you always know, or are you always going to be able to tell beforehand where the ripples are going to go, if they're going to destroy anything around somewhere, or any other wildlife like little fish or whatever? Anyway, you can control what you do, but you can't always control and or predict what other people are going to do or how they were going to react to the situation. And that goes into, and that works with anything. I fully commit all the time, regardless of what happens. No one's a victim. None of that. It is what it is. You can't blame somebody for wanting something else or for doing something or, whatever. Similar to a car accident. If somebody goes out there, drives drunk, hits somebody, hopefully nobody gets hurt, but if somebody gets hurt, they have to accept whatever it is that comes along next because they decided to do that. If a cheater cheats and the other person finds out, they are not a victim. You can't play it and turn it around in some way because you did the wrong. Adultery is wrong. But anyway, that brings me to the next one, stoicism, or to be stoic. Stoicism is basically taking accountability in a sense. Basically, if you make decisions, no matter your intention, if the result comes out bad, you're not you are responsible for your actions. You did that. Yeah, you didn't mean for it to happen. You didn't want it to turn out that way, but you did that. And you have to understand that some things are just out of your control also, and you can't worry or be upset or whatever at the things that are not in your control, because you can only control so much. You can only do so much. And to segue that by doing so much, learning proper workout techniques. Now, the utilizing my alone time, the commitment, this all kind of goes into this one too, because you need commitment in order to work out. In order to see real results from working out, you have to, in order to see real results from working out, you have to be committed. My bad, I thought I heard sounded like a car crash outside somewhere, but I don't know. Anyway, you got to be committed, but the utilizing proper workout techniques, that is what, that is a proper thing that I've learned, or a really good thing that I've learned, because if you don't know proper workout techniques, or you may hurt yourself or injure yourself. If you don't know what you're working out for, what are you doing it for? Some people just go to the gym with somebody just because the other person goes to the gym. The other person may see workouts that they think is cool or they like, and they just try that. And some people think just because you feel a burn that you're doing something. A lot of times people go in there and wasting their time because they don't know proper mechanics. They don't know proper lift techniques. They don't know proper form. They don't know what the feeling that you're supposed to have. They don't know any of these things. And also, you have to work out towards a certain goal. You can't just go in there and run or be on the Stairmaster and think you're about to come out looking, yoked. You're not. And don't think you're just going to go in there and be pushing super, super heavy weight all the time and thinking you're going to look like a bodybuilder, because you're not. So, and we're not talking genetics, dealing with that either. But anyway, those were 5 skills that you guys can use, or that I've learned, that were very important to me. If you guys have any skills that are important to you, the skills that may have improved your life or the quality of your life, let me know, man. Holla at your boy, man. Hit that like, subscribe button, man. Take your big old thumb and hit that like button, man. You know what I mean? Let's get this going. Let me know what kind of content y'all want. The next couple of videos are going to be on the different lenses and stuff. They're going to be on what they're going to, what they're good for, the big camera, We're going to be talking about all that. Let's get this going, man. Holla at your boy.